Hello. Today I'm going to be seeing if I can make a one block water source in Minecraft using redstone. So, what I originally got this idea was, so basically what I wanted to do was, so you have a thing, which you have a system, which basically what it does is it has a bucket, and basically you put a bucket in a chest, and then it gives you a water bucket by refilling it, which on its own is very useless. But then I thought that if I added another system to it, and basically what the second system would do is when it receives a water bucket, it places it and gives the bucket back. So basically what's happening is system A receives a water bucket and then receives a bucket and then gives a water bucket to system B, which then receives the water bucket and gives a normal bucket to system A, and then also what it does is it uses the water to make a one block infinite water source. So this is basically what I'm going to be trying to design today. I'm going to start with system A, nope, and then connect it up to C, and I meant B. So yeah, I think I'm going to need a dispenser and some hoppers and other stuff. Okay, so this is the basic system, the basic machine for the first part. So what it does is, so there's no redstone yet, but basically, so it gets an input, which is a bucket, which then is put into here using a hopper. It then dispenses once to fill the bucket up with water. I'm in creative mode, so it doesn't work, but it would fill it up with water, and then it would output a water bucket. The one problem is if you do this, it would immediately go into here, so I'm gonna have to use some redstone to do some stuff. Okay, so far this is what it does. So there's a comparator here, so that when you put an item inside of this, okay, I missed. So when you put an item inside of it, it takes the signal, and then it goes through this repeater, because with only a one tick repeater, it does it too quickly, meaning that it won't work. So that it goes in, and then immediately fills up. Next, we need to make it so that after that happens, this redstone torch is turned off, and this picks it up. Okay, so if I this item hopper's empty, this dispenser's empty, and this item hopper's empty. And if I put a bucket in this hopper, there is now a water bucket in this hopper, and it's really quick too. If I just look there, and I fell down. It's quick, just trust me. It's as quick as however long this thing is. So that's the first system done. Now, okay. So now I need to make the second system, which is this one. Okay, so I think that this part is complete mostly. So I just have this system. Now I don't have it so that it picks it up, because what I want to do is then pick it up and then come over here and put it back in here. So that'll be a little difficult, but I'm just gonna take this out. As you can see, every hopper except, interesting, wait. Okay, so there is a problem. So I believe it now works. I just had to add a little thing. So now let me just make sure that these are all empty. As you can see, they're all empty. I put this in here. Okay, I have really bad aim with these. I put this in here, and then water comes out over here. There is a slight delay, but it's fine. It's not anything that big. So next I need to make the collection system for this. Yay. Or the bringing it backness. Okay, so I have the next part working, and it looks kind of weird. I'm not super good at redstone, so this probably could be a lot easier to build, but basically it now dispenses the water, and then, so you can see, this actually ends up in the right place. Now I just need to get a thing that makes this hopper lead to this hopper, which will be kind of difficult, but it's doable. Okay, so I haven't tested this out yet, but I made a water elevator over here that will shoot the stuff up, and theoretically they will come up and then be pushed along, hopefully faster than I am, and then be pushed in this hopper. Now the only thing I have left to do is make this dropper actually work, which is a little cramped, but I think I can do it. Okay, so I added this little thing over here that hopefully will work. I'm really hoping that this will work. So if I just throw the bucket in, and the bucket, okay, maybe I should add a roof to this. Okay, that should work. So it goes in, dispenses water. So I believe that this does work, and we'll just infinitely go through. Yes, it does work. Now the one problem is I'm not sure how this would work if you log out. I think it probably will just be fine. But yeah. So the reason why I have this wall here, okay, I should get some sort of way to turn it on and off. But whatever. So what I'd use this for, what it's used for is, so I'm just gonna build a wall on this. I don't think really any of the blocks on this wall are like being used for anything. So you'd have your wall, and then you'd have, how do I do this? Wait, did it stop? Why does it stop? Wait, did something break? Okay. Okay, so this is what it would be used for. So right now I don't have a bucket in here, so I'll just throw a bucket in. Basically, you have a room, and I just have this carpet here to mark out. So it doesn't work like this, but what I wanted it to do was refill this, but apparently it doesn't work if there's water here. So it doesn't work like this, but you could still have it if you wanted to have in, for example, like if you wanted to have a place that looks cool and you want there to be like water running, you could have this at the start, like at where the water comes from, so that if people try and grief it or something by taking water out of it, then it just refills with water a few seconds later. And it would be nice if it was a little faster, and probably if I added an extra bucket it could be, but honestly I'm just happy that I got this to work in the first place. But yeah, so thanks for watching. This was pretty cool. Not gonna show how to build it, but if you have much knowledge on redstone, you should be able to figure it out, since I don't have a ton of redstone knowledge. I mean, I basically did this using the only components as this row of stuff as the only components, and like I don't really count these as the components quite as much. So yeah, unless you count these as components too. But yeah, basically just using these and a few various blocks. These there's no importance to these being glass. I just used glass because it looks cool. And yeah, it's a lot of monsters.